And there we are live. Greetings, gamers, and welcome to the 25th live stream from the Misfit Gamer Studios. I am your host, Vortex, and this is D&D Discussions. Today, we are going to do something a little bit different. I've been not even alluding to it. I've been talking about it for the last couple streams. But today, I want to go over developing a Discord for the community, something that I want to do for just the few followers that I have now, and moving forward, just a way to better... Excuse me. A way to better get everything organized, as well as be able to provide a better opportunity for you guys, the viewers, to submit things for Kage and I to review on stream, and to help just figure out what y'all want us to talk about, what topics we want to do, and just a way for me to keep organized a little bit better with everything, because I'm not really good at organizing, and I'm not very good at using like planners or anything. So I'm hoping that the Discord will give me an opportunity to organize all of that and be able to set schedules better and kind of let y'all know what's coming down the pipeline, so I can stay more on topic and more on target with what I want to do, instead of coming in with just a loose idea and then just figuring out where it goes from there. So give me 1 second. I want to take a look at my camera here. I think we are just not focused. Oh, no, I don't want to... Okay. That might be good. I think it might just be the autofocus. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Nope. That's just how it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal because we are going to go smaller here in just a second. So yeah, I had a couple different ideas about what I wanted to do today. I thought at first I was going to do a couple different things with the, setting up the Discord. I thought I might even set up some additional things, social media wise. And as I looked into them, I just realized that they weren't really, on par with where we're at right now. Definitely, in terms of social media, I'm not very good at it on a personal level. I didn't really do well with it when I was producing my music, and I don't do well without basically a social media team. I wouldn't do very much. I don't think I'm gonna need like a formerly known as Twitter account at this point, because I feel like I'm not looking for any discoverability on that platform, and anybody who would follow me there, I'm assuming, would join the Discord. And until I get some sort of request from the majority of viewers, or from even any sort of population of the viewership who says that would be the better route, we're probably just not going to go there. I don't have any interest in threads. I don't know. I think I'm going to hold off on something like TikTok and Instagram for now, because I want to get the idea of what kind of content I want to create from these live streams before I try to develop any sort of presence there. As of right now, not doing any kind of collabs, or doing any kind of discussion with any other creators at this time. I don't really follow any D&D streamers right now, and even the YouTubers that I do follow, it's just not even on the radar for that. Hey, what's up, Cosmic? How you doing, man? So as of right now, I'm thinking I'm just going to hold off on the social media, because I don't really want to develop any kind of image there until I've decided what type of content is going to come out of these live streams, and what I mean by that is the edited content, the actual videos, and essentially the good like short, like 10-15 minute videos, and even YouTube shorts, reels, TikToks, things like that, little snippets of everything that we've discussed and different topics from this live stream. I want to get I say a team together. Essentially, I just want to have someone who is more involved in that sphere, and is also, a good at either deciding what kind of content needs to be edited, or is an editor themselves and has a good eye for that. But that'll probably be, again, later next year, or even mid next year, before I even have the capacity to do any of that, let alone the personal funds to do that myself. So same thing with Patreon. I even considered it. I know it's not a platform I should be on at this stage. It was more of a set it up now, so I have it when I want it, instead of realizing I need it and then having to scramble to put it together at the time. That was kind of the way that I thought about going forward with it, but once I looked into it a little bit more, because again, I've never really been on Patreon, I've never subbed to anybody on Patreon, and I've never set up one before. So looking into it a little bit more and what it kind of entails, same thing with the social media issue. I don't think I'm going to be as as active on there. And because of that, I just don't feel like it's going to be a value add to the stream or to the studio. At that point, I think it's just more of a... it would be more of something pulling me to feel like I need to do that instead of doing this, which is what I want to do. I do want to do these streams. I do want to keep talking about D&D, but the amount of content I would have to produce and the amount of value I would have to add in order to make something like a Patreon make sense is just not something I'm willing to take on right now. And again, just trying to even have that on my radar long before I need it is starting to just seem like something that I just really don't need. So we're going to put that off as well. So at this point, I think we're, for today at least, the stream, we're just going to focus on setting up the Discord. It's not going to be a very long stream unless we get on to some random topics, because setting up a Discord is pretty simple. It's not going to be anywhere nearly as complicated as the D&D Discord, so it's just going to be me more or less chatting about, my hopes and my plans for the Discord, and just making sure that, I have everything in place, the roles and all of that. So I'll be setting all of that up here in the background, making it look kind of nice with, just some general things, kind of like how I had in the D&D Discord. But again, it's not going to be as extensive as any of those. So I'm kind of going to just be going slow to pad the time out a little bit. I mean, I won't lie. I don't have a whole lot for today because I did plan on having more things that I was intending to set up, and then again, just as it all kind of fell through, or fell into place, and I was really looking into them, I'm just realizing that they aren't going to have a value add to the studio or to the stream, and I'm not going to utilize them enough to have them be a value add to any of you at this time. So it's kind of a waste of time on both of our parts to even bother doing that. But otherwise, we're going to put that together and gonna try to put together a little bit of a schedule. I should actually write that down for another idea here that I need. I need to making a note that we need to do a stream schedule and a stream update page, obviously, even though it would most likely get ignored. What's going on, Cosmic? I have a random thing to talk about, a low-level creature type that is more of a pain in the party's side than an actual threat. Sweet. So yeah, once we get towards the end of the Discord setup, that would be a nice little topic to talk on for a little bit. Let me see here. Make sure I got my notes for what we should and need to be setting up. This is going to be pretty straightforward. Okay. So let me go over to PC Cam. Okay, that looks a lot better. I don't look nearly as fuzzy. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to be setting up this Discord, and I guess the other thing too is figuring out, I need to figure out the Discord, what we're going to have in it in terms of, what channels and what we need. Going to set up a couple bots to figure out what we're really going to, need for just general community management. And I'll set up the roles. So once people start coming in, I'll have some things that we can do. And I think after that, I do need to figure out how to get that linked into Twitch, so you can I can have that command that y'all can put in the Twitch chat and get a Discord link. So I'll probably do that at the end. because I haven't done that before. So I will have to figure out how to do that. But yeah, let's dive right into this. We'll set up the Discord and we'll get going. I have a couple of ideas about channels and things that I want on it. So we're just gonna go for that. So I guess we're gonna go for a club or community. I don't really know what the difference is. In order to help you set it up, I'm assuming that it's more or less gonna give me different, like almost like a tutorial. It's gonna give me different options. So we'll say it's gonna definitely be for a community. So the photo, I've actually really been thinking about this a lot, and I'm really not sure if I want to do the standard Misfit Gamer Studios black on white logo, which was the first logo that I did, the first digital logo, or if I want to do the negative version, the white on black that I currently have in the background for this Twitch. Oh my gosh. My brain didn't want to do that. So we are going to go Misfit Gamer Studios. We are going to upload a photo. So the first one looked like that. And let's see what happens here. So the first one kind of looks like that. It's not terrible. Can I actually, like, it'd be really cool if I could, like, zoom in up here, like, for Twitch, or, like, on Twitch. Like, if I could actually zoom in on the window at all. Can I? Oh, no. I don't want the window capture. I want Discord. Can I... Transition? No, I don't want to do transitions. Don't really want to do transform. I was hoping there'd be like a way I could just do like a magnifying glass thing, but I don't see any option for that. Oh well. So that one doesn't look too bad compared to like my other ones that I have up here. It doesn't look terrible. Let's look at the dark account. Oh yeah, streamer mode enabled. I actually don't know what information this actually has. It's probably good that it hides all of that. Because what I need, though, is the server information. What we got over here? Cosmic Viren spiders. Type of mechanical spider that only has 3 HP. Their webbing is a metallic material used in crafting and has a jerkish mechanic. If they are killed by non-magical means, they simply replicate. Tiny size, stats so low they have negative on there to hit, so they only do 1 piercing damage per bite. 2 on a crit. 9 can fit in a 5-foot space. Oh man, so yeah, basically taking them out with magic specifically. That's damn. That's messed up. It almost makes me want to think of like a boss version where it's like that one starts out and every time you kill it with non-magical means it just doubles in size until it gets down to, you know, just a pile of them. But it's also, its damage goes down every time. So like maybe it starts at 10 and then splits into 2, so they each do 5, splits into 4, and then just all the way down until there's, 10 that each do 1 hit point of damage. Oh, that's nice though. I like that. I like that they're mechanical too. Be interesting to know. Are those yours, or where did you get those from? Did you create those yourself? I'm curious, like how you got to the idea of like what created the mechanical spiders. Let's see. What am I doing here? I wanted to change the picture. Appearance? No. Accessibility. Man, it has been a long time since I have set up a server. I don't even know. Am I supposed... Did I not do the right... That was a server profile. Maybe it was a server settings, overview. Oh man, this is actually a lot more than I'm used to in terms of server settings. This is actually a lot of new stuff. Sticker soundboards. Oh yeah, I forgot they added soundboards. Community settings. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have quite a bit to go over. I need to figure out... Okay, you know what? Let me just figure out what information streamer mode is actually blocking, so I know... Wait a second. Did I not do the right... Oh, I went to the wrong thing. That's why. Ah, gotcha. Okay. That's why. I was going to the wrong menu. It was one of your older ideas. Since they're mechanical, they have an AI of sorts, but not smart enough to have anything like pack tactics or the compatibility to work together to grapple their attackers using their webbing. Yeah, those would be dangerous if you gave them that, if they were like that smart. Clyde. I forgot about Clyde. Okay, so I needed to go to server settings. I went to the other settings before. This is the settings that are safe for me to look at while y'all are with me. So let's look at, we have that one, which I kind of like, obviously, but let's look at that one. Save changes. Let's go back. See, I don't know if that looks any better. In terms of like a Discord, like I think the lighter ones stand out, kind of like my two here. And these ones kind of like, I don't know if that looks any better or not for people in a Discord. Because like looking at other ones that I have, you know, the lighter ones always tend to be the ones that catch my attention and the ones that tend to have more detail than you can see. The darker ones tend to just kind of fall into the background. I don't know. So what I can do, let me put another note here. I am going to have to add a stream update. Let's do a... I'm going to do a polls channel. And we're going to make the first poll... server logo. So I'm going to change it back for now. And then we'll have that go for a while we generate like some people in the Discord. And eventually, once we get to like 10 votes or something, we'll change it. Or maybe I'll just go, ooh, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll set up something to where it's ongoing. So whichever one's in the lead, if I notice whichever someone, you know, what other color gets in the lead, I'll change it over. That could be interesting. I need to figure out how to do, yeah, if it's a poll, you should only be able to do it once, so I should be able to lock that in. I like this idea. Excuse me. Oh, okay. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Back to that, and we'll call it Misfit Gamer Studios. Inactive channel. Automatically move members to this channel and mute them when they have been idle for Oh, okay, yeah. I actually I've never actually had the need for this, but I think we are going to do that. So we need to create a category. Um, well, what kind of category does this make sense? Let me. Let's pull up this real quick. And let's go into. Just a minute. Let's go here. Magnificent. Yes, I think this is what I'm thinking of. Yes. Okay, so I think this is what I was considering. So Magnificent Mansion might be the good reference. D&D art, people can post their own. Oh! Cosmic, you're brilliant. Thank you. Stream, blah, 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 blah. D&D art. Yes. Fantastic idea. Fantastic. Nah, I don't like. Not really what I was hoping for. So we're gonna go back to Discord. I do need to create a new category. See, now that I'm on like stream, I don't feel as creative as normally I would just be like thinking of so many things. But now that I have to feel like I also have to talk, I also am constantly reminding myself not to just drift off in thought and forget about you guys. So this is gonna be our dump category. So people go AFK. I just don't want to call it AFK because it just kind of sounds kind of boring. There we go. I got an idea. Call it like a short rest. Well, I guess that's the category though. That's the problem. Is like the. Because it's just gonna be its own thing, right? So it's gonna be a voice channel. It's gonna be called Short Rest. We'll create the channel. It'll be all the way down. Can we not do that? How do we duplicate, create, edit channel? Nope, I don't want to be in that channel. Let's go. Get out of there. So, no, permissions. Anyone can view the channel. Yes, I think everything's going to be shut off in this one. I pretty much just need to have it muted, is I think the idea. And then classes ignored, which is the most commonly used dump stat for the average player, and why. Classes ignored, which is the most commonly used dump stat for the average player, and why. I would say, I mean, so ignoring classes, it's a good question. Because if you're not ignoring classes, I think strength, I mean, really, I think charisma is probably the biggest dump stat for the majority of people, regardless of class. I'm going to say charisma is the number one chosen stat to dump in. Because I don't think the majority of DMs really use it properly. or it just doesn't come up as often, and I think it's one of the easier ones to play around. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's like strength, dex, constitution are probably the least likely to be dumb stats. Wisdom versus intelligence, I mean, that might be a 50-50 on which one gets dumped more, but yeah, I think charisma is probably the lowest. You would think intelligence or wisdom, those are usually spellcaster focus. That's fair too. Um, don't be like wizards don't use strength or fighters don't need charisma. That's the point of the class ignored. Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking is like, when it really comes down to it, I think strength, dex, and constitution are probably the most highly sought after in general. I think wisdom, intelligence, I think you're right, is a general dump stat, but I think they're kind of like 50-50 in terms of which one gets dumped more. So I just don't know how many people use like charisma. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Interesting question though. I like that. See, these would be good things too that I could like make polls or topic questions on. That'll be like an interesting like channel idea. So I need to go back to here. We are going to go to server settings. We need to go to an inactive channel, which is called short rest. Inactive timeout. You'll have to be inactive for like a half hour. Well, we'll start it at 15 minutes. I don't want people to be kicked out too quickly, but I also don't want it to take too long if someone's like truly AFK. But this is only going to matter if they're no. We'll do it to a half hour. That's only really going to matter if it's like a stream thing or something, and especially if they accidentally like have their mic open or something. Automatically moves a member of the channel and they have been idle for too long in active time. Yeah, I think half an hour should be fine right now. We'll deal with that. System message channel. This is a channel where we send messages. Oh, this is so nice that they broke it out this way. This didn't used to be this way. It didn't used to be that easy. Let's see. So this channel where we send system event messages to. This can be turned off anytime. Send a random welcome message when someone joins the server. Prompt members to reply to a message with a sticker. Send a message when someone boosts the server. And send helpful tips for server setup. I don't need that. That's interesting that it only gives me one for both of these. I don't... It's like I like when someone joins the server, but I also really did want to set up the prompt members to reply to a welcome message with a sticker. I did want that before like having that, which I actually don't know how to set up specifically. I didn't actually look that up, but we'll do that today. Okay, so other than the helpful tips, I don't need that. And then message when someone boosts the server. Okay, so we're just going to keep these two, and then we'll keep it with general for now. Default notifications. This will determine whether members who have not explicitly set their notification settings to receive a notification for every message sent in the server or not. We highly recommend this. It is at message for community. Yeah, we're not gonna be that kind of server. I don't want people joining and immediately feeling like they have to mute this server. So we're just gonna automatically set it to where if you join the server, you are not gonna get pinged every time anything ever happens. Display, show boost progress. This progress will be displayed in your channel list attached to your server name or server banner. This progress will display in your channel list attached to the server name or your server banner if you have set one. No, I don't think that's really necessary. And then yeah, I don't really need to worry about those two. Okay, excellent. Add up to 50 custom emojis that can be used on the server. Animated GIF emojis. Okay, members, but Nitro. Ooh. Stickers, that's not really going to happen. Upload sounds, that'll happen later. Server template, this is a server template is an easy way to share your server. Oh, okay, so this is if like someone's already built. I didn't know they did that. That's actually really cool that they have like a way that I could like take my build, especially if you have like a like my D&D server. If someone really liked it, the fact that I could generate a template and give that to them, that's actually really slick. I like that. applied integrations. We'll get into all of, whoa, hello. I don't even know what I clicked on there. Oh, okay, that was all of that. Enable community. What is this? Are you building a community? Convert a community server. Oh, convert to a community server to access additional administrative tools and help you moderate the server. Our larger space where people, blah, blah, blah. Well, we already have a community server, I think, so I don't need to switch that, I don't think. Server subscriptions. Before you can start monetizing with the server subscription, you'll need to identify your server as a community first. Oh, I thought we already did a community setup, but maybe that's why I have that button. Let's set it up first before I do all of that. So let's see. Imagine making a balloon enemy that gets one hit KO'd by any piercing, and it's immune to bludgeoning and wind focus magic, like Gust of Wind, and has ways to avoid piercing damage. I would be frustrating. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, is frustrating. Okay, excellent. So I think what I want to do, let me go back to my notes here. So we need a general versus a welcome. So that's definitely what I need to do. So if I just create another channel, if I create a text channel and I just and I go greetings gamers. Okay, so that is gonna be like the actual welcome channel. So that means that, ooh, wait a second, general, send random message, do that, don't do that, don't do that. Greetings. Oh, they're not different. They are the same. Okay, so interesting that I can't put that below. I need another category. So create category. I don't know why my brain is just not being as creative as I want it to be yet. So better yet, wind may heal it as it's reinflating to replace lost air, making it bigger in the process, but lowering its AC due to being easier to hit. That would be fast. Oh, actually, that's a nice. I like that. I like that, being able. It can increase its HP, but that also decreases its own AC. That's actually kind of a unique way to do it. So let's see. So I need a good category name for essentially a like the AFK thing. I don't even know why that's such a hard thing to think about. You know what? For right now, I'm just going to call the category bedroll, and then can you? Do I have to go in here and put you? Why won't you move? No, I don't want to be in here. What I want to do is take that. There we go. I don't want to be in it. I just want to be there. Okay, cool. So the bedroll has the short rest, and then that is where. Oh my gosh. Would you stop joining? Go here. So what I need to do is permissions. Everyone can mute the blah. And everyone can view it. No one can manage. No. Pretty much nothing happens there. Just go there to hang out. No, you can't do anything in this channel. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. You know what I should do? Reset. Cancel. What I should do instead, go to the category. And oh wait, no, I don't want that. Everybody can view it. I'm gonna cancel all of this stuff just for the whole category. That way, if I end up making different types of chat rooms for different reasons, they'll all have this. Like I might put a timeout one. Its name can be an anagram for inflated ego. I am so bad at anagrams. I have no idea how that process works. Like I literally have no concept of how you go about breaking down like a larger name and then making other good names out of it. It's just it's fascinating. So we're gonna save the changes there. I might change that later, but that basically, yeah, that cuts that to voices limited. So you come in here, your voice is limited, you can't hear anything, and that's cool. So anything else I put under here will be that way. You remember the one you have for the world? Okay, so text channels. This is going to be... So Greetings Gamers will be the welcome page, which will probably have our rules and everything. So now I have my general and my welcome. Just updating my notes here. Okay, cool. So with Greetings Gamers, we'll do that. With general chat, what do we want to call... What do I want to call these? Yeah, I'm just not really feeling the whole bedroll thing for right now. I don't know why. I don't want to be so basic with AFK, but I just can't think of any better category for that. Sebastian being an anagram for Satan base. Wow, that's actually pretty clever. That's that's cool. All right, so text channels. So let's see. Actually, you know what? So what I actually want to do is let's go create a category. So we need a couple different categories, right? So we need a... Here we go. Here we go. We need a chatting category. And then we have just general chat, or we're just going to call this community chat. There we go. Just, and we might be able to change these, or not might be able to, we can change these later. These are just trying to get my mind in the right space for what we want. Another category will be a stream info category. And we'll put that probably there, because in here we'll have things like we'll have things like stream updates, stream schedule. Wait, hello? Stream updates, stream schedule. Things like stream suggestions. I don't really think I have to put stream updates, stream schedule, and stream suggestions when we actually have the things in the category of stream. So I don't know. So updates, schedule, and then suggestions. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's so much better. We'll do a topics one, and then chatting. You know what? I got a better idea. So this is going to be now the community one. This is chatting. No. Oh, wow, I can type. All right. This is how my brain works sometimes. I have to go through the idea and, essentially go back and forth until it's like, nope, that's it. That's the one that clicks. All right, so we have the stream updates. We have a stream schedule. We have suggestions for the stream, and we have topics for the stream. And these will basically just be areas that either will be information for the community or information that the community can like. Suggestions will be, the idea will be things like, suggested games I can play, or I guess suggested improvements, like maybe stream days, stream time. So basically this will be suggestions for how to improve the stream. Topics will be like, what should this stream be about in the future? So we'll cover all of that for the base descriptor, because then we'll be able to pin those messages. But yeah, so we have stream updates, we have stream schedule, stream suggestions, stream topics, and then from the Misfit Gamers community, we have community chat. We have things like D&D artwork. All right, so what have we made here? So I've got the stream, okay, stream schedule, stream updates. We have D&D art. We have suggestions. We need a polls channel. Yeah, that's not really necessarily part of the stream info. Polls are part of the community. I need wait a second. I need voice channels need to be I don't know why. That's just what I want to call it. Talkies. We're calling it talkies. I need one for no, I don't want to call it just like community, because we already have community chat for like the other ones. So this one's just more of like, in general, I just want this one to be like because one will be for my stream chat, the other one will be just for like anybody who wants to hang out. Probably just call it off stream. So we have off stream, on stream, no, that's going to be way too confusing. Web stream, no, I don't really need another like admin chat. Not specifically. I'll probably have it's my own category for that. So let me just make a placeholder category for admin stuff. So I have a stream chat, which will be private. Boom. No, I don't really necessarily want it to be private. I just want people not to be able to join it. So, members connect. No. Basically, well, I'll deal with the rules later. So, wait, did I not turn off? Okay, yeah. Undo private channel. Bam. So we have a stream. You know what? I think I'm just gonna create another channel or another category altogether. So we have streaming, and then we have stream chat. Yeah, okay, so that's where I will have my stream chat. I can have admin chats. This one will probably just be role protected. Actually, no, I don't even need, if I'm in admin chat, no one needs to know I'm around. Boom, there. If you never saw this stream, you don't even know that it's an admin chat. Okay, so we got the AFK, we got the admin stream, we have a streamy stream. Let me do another text channel. I guess I'll just call it stream for now. I don't know why I would need that just yet, but I'm gonna just kind of just put that there for now and see if I'll need it later. So talkies, you'll need a, you know what, let's do this. Let me just make a couple talkies for everybody. So let's do the tagger, let's do the back room. Let's, oh. That was wrong. Let's call this one, so this one I do want like at least a single channel specific to if everyone's in voice and you want to specifically mention something, it won't be in the chat that like everyone else is talking in. So that's the idea of this text channel. I thought I meant to do a voice, that's why I called it back room, because that's going to be a different room. I knew I spelled that wrong. I say I can spell. I know that's wrong. Tell me it's wrong again. I know it's wrong. Don't lie to me. No. There we go. So we'll just call it bulletin board. And then with tavern, we have, what are some good places to like chit chat? You have the tavern, kind of like D&D related. You don't really have like a cafe in D&D. Well, you can have the inn. In the tavern, you have the inn. What's another good like voice? I'm just gonna like 2 or 3, but just opportunity for different people to have different conversations depending on the topics. But you have the tavern, you have the inn. What's another good place? I'll just call the market. How about that? Hang out in the market. Why not? They're just basically open channels for people to hang out in. Of course, you have the community chat. We'll have polls. We'll have D&D artwork. Okay. So we have voice rooms. We have a game. Why did I say game? Oh, that's right. So for future reference, just in case I do want to do this, we will create a high point channel. And the high point channel will have a voice. High point gaming. And then we will also have text. And this will be eventually protected as well per role. And this is just going to be, if I eventually want to start doing games with the audience and I actually want to do gaming in this Discord, this is kind of where it'll start. So I might even just make this one private for now, until I said a little bit more about what I want to do with it. That was just more of an idea. So I'll just kind of put that one as hidden, just like the admin one. And then I'll just put that down there for now. I'll keep it there. Because that one's still available to be seen by everyone. Okay, so that was the game chat. Let's go do another one. Create category. Come on. Oh my gosh. So what I want to do is have a category. So I have the greetings gamers, we have stream info, we have everybody chilling out, we have that, we have my streaming stuff. So what I want to do for here is I want to make, for right now, I'll just call it materials and references. It's too long. I wanted to actually be able to be seen. What did I call it in the actual Discord? I think I just called it... yeah, I think I'm just going to call it resources. So essentially, just like a place where we can all share... like D&D resources, things that we use, and I'll just make kind of like a collaborative list of when people suggest like I'll have things like suggest something to put on this list, and I'll just kind of have a running list of good places to reference things like if you want homebrew feats, or if you want really good easy access to certain editions and the rule sets. That's kind of like what I'll be doing here, is kind of giving it an option. So probably what I'll do here is people will be able to look at all of these, they'll be able to view the channels, but essentially they won't be able to do that. And that's the idea, is yeah, it's going to be reference only. But I think I like that. And then stream information, we have update schedules, suggestions. I should do an events one, because eventually I'll do things like giveaways and contests and raffles. So I want an events one. All of this is also going to be visible to everybody, but not interactable. No, that's not true. Only the updates in the schedule, so that's not true. I need to undo that. Okay. These are the ones. Updates are going to be from me. No one can send messages. And the schedule is going to be from me. No one can send messages. And then I do think that I can override that easily with my mods, being able to mess with them. Okay, so I do want an events, topic, suggestions. Updates, schedule, suggestions, topics, events. Yeah. I thought about having like a D&D news one as well. So if anything happens in terms of like, like when D&D 1 came out, when Baldur's Gate's coming out, basically if anything major happens, just be kind of a cool spot to just kind of like produce information. So yeah, we'll go ahead and drop that there. All right. So another thing that we got to do is we have the Mythic Gamers chill spot. We have the streamer info. So I want to have a room that's for all of the homebrew items that we review. It's going to kind of essentially be a list of everything that we reviewed, along with a essential leaderboard of like the top rated items. I don't know how it's really going to be designed just yet. I'm trying to think of like what I want to call that, because I wonder if I should just call it leaderboard. Because everything else, I mean, not that these names have to stay this way, but I'm like, I don't want them to be like so big that people can't read them at a glance. So community chat, D&D artwork polls. Yeah, because this is basically just going to be from the community. These are going to be a little bit different. These are specific for the stream. This is just for us in general, like just the general community. So I would say the stream info would get this one. What's a forum? Let's check that out. Leaderboard. Okay, so this will be for where we do all of the rated items. We do have a poll. We have one for topics. We have a community chat, and we have a welcome chat. There it is. So aside from creating the very first poll, which I will have to figure out how to do, that is pretty much the what we're gonna have here. Like I said, High Point's going to be hidden for now. I might even just create a whole separate Discord for that, so I might even not bother. Actually, I probably won't even bother with that for right now. Yeah, it's whatever. I'll put just that there. But yeah, so that looks pretty good. So now what I need to do is all of the actual work. Things like roles. Default permission, create a role. I guess I should probably create my role first. Host and DM. I always like my purple. Display me separately. You can @ me. And so we'll let you test what actions, save changes. And basically I can just do everything anyway, regardless. Add me. Save. So angry. There we go. Host NDM Vortex. So that starts out there. So now we need a couple other roles, y'all. No. We need to go down here. So now, oh my gosh. Brain. Roles. So I want to create a new role. And this is going to be a... So it would be really cool if I could figure out a way to connect... Yeah, there should be. So we should be able to do a viewer. Save. And then we'll add another one. And this is going to be a follower. Followers are going to be above a viewer. I think subs will end up having the gold. Kind of like the blue. Blue looks good for a follower, yeah? Again, we can do more polls. Let me add more things to other polls. Follower versus sub role colors. Perfect. More and more options for stuff. So I think that looks good. I think followers will be blue. Viewers will be this just kind of bland, whatever, no one cares. Display you separately. Display you separately. I don't want people to @ every follower and every viewer. Y'all can just @ me. That's enough. Save changes. So viewers, what you can do, you can view the channels. Allows members to view channels by default, excluding privates. You cannot manage, you cannot do anything, basically. Can't create, yeah, you can't change your name. Yeah, basically, I'll cut off everything. If you're just a viewer and you're in the Discord, you can't do basically anything other than chat. If you become a follower, Hopefully I'll be able to get a bot that recognizes that, and it'll automatically bump you, and then you'll have all of this extra stuff. So allow members to send messages in channels and create posts in forums. Yes, you can do that. No. Yeah, you can't read message history if you're not a follower. So how about with everyone? Okay, not everyone can do that. Because the add everyone, that's just basically the basic one, right? So yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe everyone will come into the Greetings Gamers, and before, yeah, you can't see or do anything until you either become a viewer, which is essentially you'll either be a viewer or a follower once you hit the sticker thing. So I have to figure out how to do all of that. Once you are a viewer, you can view channels and you can talk. Once you are a follower, you can view channels. You can create invites. You can change your nickname. Send messages. You guys can create your own threads. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to be able to do links as long as you're a follower. Attach files. Yes. We'll have to be careful with that at first, though. But as long as you're a follower, we'll be pretty on top of it. To a message, this person is disabled. Members can still react using any existing reaction. It allows members to add new emoji reactions. Yeah, you can add new ones. Yeah, as long as it doesn't get out of hand, we'll allow that. Stickers I'm going to hold off on because those can get a little bit weird. Only online members. Yeah, no one gets to do that. I'm not having anybody do that to people. Allows members to delete messages by another member. Pin now. Manage threads. Read message history. Yes, you all can read message history. Use application commands. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. You can connect, you can speak, no video. I'm gonna hold off on the soundboards for now. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just going back through, making sure we got everything correct. All right. I mean, I can do everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, so that allows me to have all of those roles. So, server setting. We're not going to have this for a very long time, but I am at least going to have the sub in here. Subscriber will have all of that. You will be shown differently. And we can save that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do images. Ah, okay. So that's only when you were boosted. Okay, that's cool. So follower, server, viewer, and then everyone. So now I think the idea is that with this server, I need permissions. Heads up, everyone does not have permission to view or connect to this channel. All channels will be default hidden to members. So you can view this channel. And I think I need to add reaction. I think that's what I need, is you can add a reaction. And that's all you can do in this particular channel. Okay. New that will not show in the channel list after being... Okay, so I think that sets it to where, yes, if you join, you'll come here. You'll have the greeting and the rules. You set it up to where you hit the button or react. You'll be added. If you are a follower, I'll have a bot that sees that. And if you are not a follower, it should assign you to viewer. And then same thing with sub. So I have to figure that out. So let me make a note here. So set up greeting page with some rules. Okay, so I need to set up the greeting page. So new people who join will be able to set the rules to get signed, and then I need a bot that allows them to identify whether they're a follower or not. I don't know how that's going to work, so we'll just give me some time on that. I don't know if I'm going to do that today on stream. But I kind of just want to... I was surprised we actually took this long to get this far, with just chatting and all of that. So I'm kind of happy with where we're going at, though. I'm really liking what it's looking like, and I will be setting up more stuff. So eventually, once I have it integrated, I'll be able to start inviting y'all into this. But really need to get a lot of this other stuff set up. So I have some notes here that I will be setting up some polls. I do have some notes that I need to get this the greetings written up and how to like assign that with all of like the stuff, because I could do something like, what is that? Is it this way? And then okay, so hey, I still know some of the syntax. Okay, So that's going to be kind of that whole thing, and then I will have to set it up. I'll put some rules and guidelines. I don't know really how much I want to do, but then we're just going to kind of set that up. I'll probably color all of this and make it look a little bit different, and then we'll have that going down. I might just even just do it with Animoji, just anything. Just that way people can, you know, be a little bit fun with it. But yeah, the idea is you just got to respond to it saying, yeah, I agree, and then that will let you in. So I do have some other things that I want to look at. Let's set up the... I have this, I can show you real quick. I have this little list here of all of the different emojis that you can put in Discord. So there are a ton of them in here, and we are going to go through these and set up some emojis for all of this stuff in the Discord, and that's the list I'm going off of. So it's gonna be kind of weird because I can't really have both of them on at the same time. But let's kind of, so with the greetings gamers, let's do, so let me move this over here. All right, so we have greetings gamers, yeah? So let me go, bam. So what do we want to do for greetings? Because I think last time I had a welcome, which was a hand wave, and I kind of liked the hand wave. So shall we do the hand wave again? Was that a good one? We don't have a hello. We do have a wave. We don't have a greet. I mean, the waving hand kind of works. I don't think these are animated at all. I don't think any of these are animated. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything animated. We could do something like a scroll, because it's kind of like the you know, like the greetings, the rules, and everything. So how about we do the scroll for that one? So we come back here. That's the only problem with this is you guys can't see. I have to switch this every time. So we're gonna come over here, edit this channel, and go boom, boom, save. That didn't work. And I think it's because what I needed to do was go over here. And I think I just needed to copy that instead. And just save that change. There we go. Greetings, gamers. And how about I just do greetings? I don't know. I don't know if I like that more than the waving hand, actually, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I kind of like the wavy hand. Question is, should I have it? Yeah. Because I don't think any of the... Yeah, all of these were right next to it. So, oh, except for that one. Interesting. Yeah, I think I like the greetings ones. It's very welcoming. It looks kind of nice up there. And it doesn't look too, like, you know, menacing with the whole, you know, here's the doctor in. It's just more of a, hey, be nice. So, updates. Let's look at our list here. Ooh, I kind of like this for suggestions. What do y'all think? Is that good for like a suggestion? Let's see how it feels. Ooh, that doesn't look too bad. Look at that. That doesn't look too bad. It's not the best looking one though, to be honest. Let's see what these other ones look like. How does this one look? Let's change that. Ooh, I like that one a little bit better, y'all. Check that out. That looks a lot nicer. Little dots, dot, dot, dot. Good. Okay. So let's find another set here. Nerdy, what's going on? Why, hello there. Lovely place you have there here. Though, for such a nice place, you should really hire some better guards. They were quite easy to sneak past. Oh no, my guards. I don't pay them enough. I know this. I'm not going to change that, though. You can't make me. I'm not going to pay them more. And obviously I shouldn't. I mean, if they can't even just, if they're just going to let anybody in here, then what do you want me to do about it? Like, they obviously don't deserve more money. If they can actually show me that they can do their job, maybe we'll do that. Wait, have I already done this here and not realized? You might have. Which I should just fire my guards then. If you've done it twice, then I really need to fire my guards. It's done. We're done. Updates. What would be a good emoji for like an update? Like, I don't know. I want a calendar for the schedule. Actually, should I just welcome to my brain? It doesn't ever want to go in its own direction. I kind of like the calendar without the number on it. Let's look at how that looks. Go over here, take that down. Schedule. Let's edit this channel. Boom. Hey, that looks nice. I went to follow and then saw I already was. Well, I appreciate you doing the circle back. I appreciate that you came back, even if it wasn't intended. But we were happy that you're here. We were just setting up. This is the what you see is the Discord that I'm setting up for the community that I'm obviously trying to build here. So this is going to be something that I'm working on, and then once I kind of have a few more things polished up and a few things posted in there, some roles kind of figured out, I'll have that integrated in the Twitch chat so you guys can start joining if you want, and it'll just be a really cool way to get like some more ideas from you for what you all want to hear me talk about, what types of stuff should we be doing in a way that you guys can see what we've already talked about, like the homebrew review and stuff. I'll have like a leaderboard and things like that. So I'm just trying to polish it up right now on stream and get a few things looking nicely so it's actually attractive, and you'll want to use it instead of just have it as a one of your 50 that you just mute and just keep in the background. I understand fully. Mine is always changing. Yeah. It's crazy. Like I didn't even expect to do any of this this soon, really. But it just people started joining, so I kind of have to take it a little more seriously. But I could have done all of this off stream. I just thought it'd be more fun to do it here, especially since Thursdays are kind of my slower days. Just kind of felt like it would be nice to just kind of sit back, chit chat about like the ideas I have. While I'm building this, and hopefully instead of just having people come in and think, oh cool, you have this Discord, and I've done that before myself where I've joined a Discord, especially if it's been like a long-standing one, and you just see all of the channels and everything that's going on, and it's almost so you get so lost and confused sometimes, because I don't feel like most server like Discord owners, Discord server owners, I don't really feel like they take much time after too long. Their organization of it just kind of gets like out of whack, and it's really hard sometimes for new people to get their way around. And so I felt like, I could just do this on stream to kind of give an idea of where I'm coming from and why I want to make these channels. But also just keeps me better focused on making sure it makes sense. And I don't just put a bunch of crap and then wait for you guys to like ask questions. I'm trying to like approach it with that mindset of, if you were to come here today, would it make sense? And would you know what we're doing? So yeah, that's kind of what today's all about, is just setting this all up. I honestly expected it to go a lot faster. I didn't expect that I would be an hour and a half in and not even getting to, like, I thought I would have to be like filling in all of this stuff. The fact that I'm not even in the at the icons yet is crazy. So let's see here. So you started with a bad Rust D&D server for friends. Disliked how it looked. Made a new one in my group I led, came up with the name, and when I made my community, the server just tweaked the name and made a theme song. That's awesome. Not Rust D&D server, but just a Rust server. Oh, gotcha, a Rust server. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait. Someone made a D and like I was gonna say, did you literally take Rust and turn that into a D&D like world? Because that would be interesting. I don't know how you would deal with scrapping and how you would deal with like resource generation or gathering, but the idea of like building a base to get raided and having like an idea of how it could get raided, or having like different playing groups try to raid each other's base based on the idea and the build and how much resources, how much boom you brought in, and even being able to do like the NPC encounters of being able to go do a monument, that would be fascinating. I don't know how you would do a rest rest in D&D, but that would be cool. You consider making a CDDA into a D&D campaign. CDDA. I'm blanking on that. Yeah, you're gonna have to fill me in on what that. Cataclysm: Dark Days Ahead. Is that a? Ooh, it's a game. Ooh, I've not heard of that. What kind of game is that? That. I mean, it already intrigues me. The sound, it's just the name of it. Cataclysm: Dark Days Ahead. I mean, that's, to be honest, that could be any kind of game now that I'm thinking of it. Like, I could literally, that could be a first-person shooter, that could be a TTRPG, or not a TTRPG, but that could be an RPG, that could be a JRPG, that could be, that could be RTS, like, that could be the next Final, or that could be, yeah, that could be a Final Fantasy game, that could be a Castlevania game for all I know. What was I doing? I'm looking for icons. That's right. I still need one for updates. What's a good what's an icon that, like, if you think of updates, what's an image that comes to y'all's head? Ooh, I just found, I was wondering, oh no, suggestions already have that. I don't know. It has a free open source version or a paid Steam version. It's a very complex turn-based zombie survival game, and it's turn-based. Interesting. Okay. Is it like not XCOM, but like turn-based isn't like top-down turn-based, or is it only turn-based when you get into combat? Yeah, that's interesting. Turn-based zombie survival game, and there's a free version, or open source version, and Steam has it. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. I like the icon that I have for suggestions, which is this little like 3 dot thing. I like that, but I don't know if that should be repurposed for a different one, because I found this other one right here, this little filing cabinet one. I kind of like this for like the suggestions box. You know what I mean? Like this like little like cabinet thing for kind of like a suggestions box. But I don't know what I would do for. Maybe I would just take this icon and move it over to like topics or something. Because it would be topics I would discuss. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense. This would be like topics. So these are topics that we're discussing on stream. So that would make more sense for there. You guys can't see because I'm bad at like my setup, but I'm gonna take this little guy and then we're gonna go to suggestions, edit this channel. Oh, it's not the same. It's not the. It's stupid. That's dumb. Dumb. Index card. Could that look cool here? Not really. A clipboard, maybe. A clipboard. A clipboard kind of works for suggestions. A spiral notepad. Oh, not the black. No, I want color. Come on now. Briefcase. A memo. Ooh, that looks a little nicer. Ooh, yeah. There we go, gamers. That's it right there. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks. Let's see. What do we got going on? Every time you take a step, it is 1 second of time unless you're slowed. Oh, interesting. So every move that you or another. So is it every move that's made by anybody in the game, like you or the NPC, or is it only on your turn or your round does time go forward? Green originally was ASCII title, but now they're pixel tile sets. Game is ever developing. See, that is so cool. I really appreciate game developers that actually like develop a good game and want to keep it alive instead of just like ditching it and starting over. So that's really cool to hear. So time is paused until you move. Interesting. So if you move, does everything else move? Like if you say I move that one space forward, right? Does the rest of the world move at the same time? Like you move forward so the rest of the enemies move forward, or do you move forward and then they all like have to do all of their turns? I'm just trying to think of like how like the process of the game goes. Like how quickly do you actually go through those steps? Because yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. I like the idea that they've more pixelized it and made it a little bit better. Sounds like it's going to be a small group of people. Whatever's in the area will move. Interesting. Okay. So what's the? Do you just fight? Do you build? Is it just survival? Do you have to like craft? Do you resource gather? Like what level of game is that? And while you're telling me that, I'm going to go look for an image that reminds me of an update. Still have to give an update. This pen nib. Pen nib could be an kind of an update. No, that does not look good in Discord. I'm not even, no. So an update. What sounds like an update? Like it's like a notification. It's like hey, something's new. Like an exclamation point maybe. That could be interesting. A warning sign. No, I don't want like a warning sign. An exclamation point would be really cool. Oh, it was a community made game. Really? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna take a look at that. That sounds really cool. Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I'm gonna take a look at that game. I need a good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nice exclamation point. Hey, that doesn't look half bad. So tell me what you guys think. So let's see. You try to survive the zombie apocalypse, the eldritch monsters, alien invasion. There's a fungi monster. Insects can kill you, and even some plants come to life. Jesus. So if you guys can see up here, I have this this new channel with updates. What do you think from the obviously probably the minimal view you can? Do you like the red one, or should I do the white one? I kind of like the red one more. It kind of like drives home the idea of updates. This one almost seems like it blends in too much, and you almost can't even tell that it's that it's like an emoji. That's I think the only issue I have with it is it just kind of like doesn't give the same feel as hey, look here for some updates. Plus, it kind of goes in with the schedule because they're both, they both have the red. So I kind of like that, and then it gets lighter as it goes down. So I might keep that. Let me pop this down so we can go here. Now, what do we need? We need one for events and one for the leaderboard. That's going to be interesting. Events and leaderboard. I need an idea for images for those two situations. What are we thinking here? Oh, if they have... I don't know why like this reminded me of it, these like dolls, but I was thinking if they have like the first, second, and third place, like the little boxes, oh, that would be phenomenal. I mean, they have like the trophy, which, I mean, let's face it, that's probably going to be the best we get for leaderboards. But if we can do something, if we can do the little like thing, let's find. No, so there's no leaderboards. There's no place. First, second, third place. That's not really what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find. I think we'll stick with the trophy. Let me just look really quick. I want to see if just by chance there's a small tiny chance they might have that the one I'm thinking of, which is like the 3 boxes, you know, for the first at the top and then second and third, you know. So that's what I'm hoping they would have, because that would, I think, look really cool. But I'm not seeing anything like that just yet. Those are body parts. Those are people. Those are gestures. Those are roles. Those are more people. More people. Fantasy people. Oh, actually, that reminds me. What I should do for Misfit Gamers is also do a... I should do a DM questions one too. And this is like mainly for the community to be able to talk to me as a DM and ask me about like, how would I handle this specifically? So like a specific place just for those like questions that people want. That's what I would do there. And for DM questions, I kind of like I think I did Genie for the other one. I'm just looking at my other Discord real quick. I think, oh no, I did the Wizard. I do like the Wizard. The Wizard was cool. Mage. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one again because it's just looks cool. I know y'all can't see it because I'm bad. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. DM questions. Got my little guy there. I got this little trophy thing up here. So we need events. We already have a calendar for my schedule, so we still need one for events. Something that... Ooh, actually, you know what? Do they have a fireworks one? They do have fireworks. Let's check that out. Because fireworks might actually make sense for events. Let's see what these look like. That looks like crap. Just instantaneous. Ooh, that one. Okay, I think I found it. I think I found a good one. Y'all, tell me what you think. That good? So we got updates. We got a schedule. We got suggestions, a little notepad. We got topics, which is a little dot like speaking things, because it's like speaking topics. Events is like it's called Sparkler, so it's like things that are happening. And then we got the leaderboards. I like it. I like it. So community chat. What did I do before for the chat channel? I did kind of like the little smug look. Excuse me, I have hiccups now. Let's take a look at that real quick. I kind of like that smug look because it's the Misfit Gamers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we're gonna find anything else that really drives home, you know, the kind of people we are. But let's find out. So I think what I used was that like. I used a smug looking face. I don't even know where I found that one. Yeah, smirking. Okay, so that's the one that I used for the original Gamers chat. So let me add this one in real quick as a placeholder because it is, I think it is a really good image for this, but we will, well, we're going to keep on looking here real quick and see if we can't find a better or a nicer image that would be like more encompassing. Nope. Nothing so far. I might give you all clown faces. How would you feel about that? Alien faces, that's fine. Goblin face, ogre face. I mean, nothing really specific. Nope. I'm still looking. Okay, so now we're into the people. All the images are kind of just blah. And I'm not seeing anything that even remotely reminds me of, like, video games. I mean, I can give you all the zombie one, though. I still really like that community chat. I still really like the smirking face. Like, I don't really think that any of this looks like it's working. Y'all have someone fencing? Really? Man, there's so many emojis. Ooh. They have like these like groups though. This actually could be kind of cool. Can we? That's kind of interesting. Can we get this group photo thing? Like, what about that one? Just a little bit of everything. Let's just see if this even looks good before we do anything with it. Ah, yeah. You know what? You know what? I think that looks okay. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, that's not what we put. That's what we put. No, 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 no. Sorry, we're going back to the smirky face. I wonder if that's what ended up happening. I wonder if I did that and found out that it needed, or was going to try to give me all of those. So I was just like, yeah, how about no? Where's my smirking face? Come on now. Wait, is it? Where? Ah, there we are. Smirking face. Give it back to me. Okay, there we are. That looks fine. Polls. Now we are down to polls. Let us find out what is a good poll. It'd actually be really fun to find a poll. Use the barber pole. That might be too on the nose. That might be a little bit much. But let's find out if there's another thing for like ranking. I did see there was the thing. You know, the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The thing, right? With the thing and the thing. Yes, this would be an interesting one because it's like the bar chart. I think that works better technically than, like, to be honest, this is funny right here, this little like the barber pole, but I don't think it actually really like, I don't know. That one kind of looks better. Yeah, that one totally looks better. Totally. D&D artwork. How are we gonna represent the artwork, y'all? Art. These are all hearts, but no, I need art. Artwork. Man artist. Woman artist. Cartwheels. Department store. Yeah, how do you represent art in an emoji? Ooh, there we go. Look at that. An artist palette. Absolutely phenomenal. Boom. Done. Yeah, that's looking really nice. That's looking good. Okay. So now we need a okay. So do we have a board? We have a snowboard, we have a skateboard, musical board, keyboard, clipboard. No, we don't have any kind of like cork board or a pin board. No. So now we need something for the like the bulletin board. And essentially this is like supposed to be, if you're in a voice chat and you don't want to post in the main like talk, like, you know, in the main chat, this is just like a, hey, I'm gonna post in the bulletin board, just that way you can reference each other or have like a voice or a text area while you're in voice. That's like the bulletin board part. And then, yeah, with the bulletin board, which is just for those guys. So we need an image that reminds you of where you would post something while you're talking. Just a place to like. I mean, post-it note would be hard. That would just basically be like a yellow square, so it would be kind of useless. But I want like a good image. I was thinking about like another text box, but it's mainly. Ooh, actually, you know what? Something like that could make sense, especially because it's like giving you the sense of this. You're in chat, so this is like, that looks good. It looks like a cloud. Okay, it really looks like a cloud. We're gonna try this thought bubble one. See if that one looks any better. Oh yeah, okay, that one doesn't look half bad. So let's look at the bulletin board, which is that it's not really, not really what I wanted. We're gonna see if I can find a different one. Okay, these are all flags. These are nothing. That's nothing. Okay, we'll start from down here. So we're looking for an image. And I don't even know what kind of image we're looking for. Just something that would indicate like an area you would talk in while you're in the chat. So you're voice chatting with someone, you want to give them a link, or you want to like write something out. We already used we didn't technically use the clipboard. I could probably use the clipboard in this. I don't know. Maybe the bulletin board is the wrong word for this. I don't know. Maybe people will get it. I don't know. So yeah, let me show you guys here. This is what we're looking at so far. We've got most of these done, and then so resources. I think what we're gonna do for resources is the same thing I did in the last Discord, which was books. So we find books. There we go. Stacks of books. Boom. And then we are going to change that one on resources to the stacks of books. And then news. Do we have a newspaper? We do have a newspaper. Sweet. D&D news. We'll get a newspaper. I'm actually looking at this guy. This bookmark tab little like indent could be interesting, but I don't see where I would do that. And is there a computer? Guess I'll do that for the stream channel. Ugh, no, that wasn't even a computer monitor. No. So desktop computer goes from a monitor to an actual screen, which is annoying. I like that actually a lot better. Perfect. That's for the stream. And okay, so there. I think every chat channel that would be available now has an emoji associated. So we have the greetings, which people will come in here, and then they'll be able to emote, and then once they do, they will have access to everything else. So we will have an area where I can post updates, and basically updates is going to be mostly things like if I'm going to do something, or if I'm running, if I'm going to do like a pop-up stream, this is where it would kind of post like, hey, I'm doing a pop-up stream today, I'm playing this game, blah, blah, blah. The schedule will just be posted kind of like what I would normally do, my standard like Monday, Thursday, and then if I know ahead of time I'm going to do a different stream, I'll also post that here. Suggestions are going to be from you guys and just basically things that you guys think would improve the stream itself and the community. So it's for the Discord, it's for the stream, it's for everything. Topics, things you want Kage and I to talk about on stream or just for a future stream idea. Events will be something I post. So we'll put events up here. So updates, events, schedule, and then suggestions, topics, and then of course the homebrew leaderboard will be in here. And then we'll have your community chat, which will just basically be the free-for-all chat. I will be able to post polls here. So once I figure out what bot to use for what polls, we'll do that. I'll have a place for D&D artwork. So anybody who wants to share what they've done or found some really good artwork online, we can post that. I think I'm going to try and give it or try to make this mostly viewer-created artwork. Try to keep the online artwork to a minimum. But if it does seem to be a popular choice of things to share, I will split that into created artwork and generated artwork. And then that way you guys can have full access to both. Don't want to limit what you guys can talk about. I just want to make sure that we focus, like if people are doing their own artwork, I want that to be kind of the highlight of a particular channel, just because people deserve to actually have that recognition and not just have, you know, something that someone copied offline. I don't mean just AI generated art, but like a Google search. I don't want that muddling people who are actually trying to show off what they've done. So if anything, what I can do is we'll do D&D artwork, and then maybe we'll do because I want artwork to be like what people create, and then so maybe what we'll do is we'll do D&D inspirations, and I have a perfect idea for this because we will do a picture frame. So D&D. That is not what I wanted. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's fine. D&D. So I'm thinking one's going to be called D&D artwork, and then another one will be like, I don't want to say they call it artwork, because I want artwork to be like what people have made and what people have drawn themselves or digitally done. So what's another thing for like? What would be another way to say like, hey, this was like something I found that is like, again, if you found a picture on D&D or online, that would be like a really cool reference point, but it's not necessarily artwork that you created. I'm trying to think of a good name for that, other than just like like D&D reference material. So how about just D&D content? Just be D&D content. So we have D&D artwork and D&D content, which is, I don't even like that picture though. That is not the one it says that that's picture frame, but I don't necessarily know if I like that for picture frame, or for the artwork part. Just didn't see anything else on here that was really good for that. So maybe what I'll do is there's D&D artwork, and then maybe we'll do a different image, and we'll call it something a little different as well. And then that will probably be it for today. So let me finish this up. I just want to find a good image that will kind of indicate like things that you searched or things that you found versus like actual artwork. How about that? So what if we called it D&D Inspirations and did that? So these are just for images that will be for inspiring D&D, and then this will be for actual like player created D&D artwork. Yes, I like that. I like how this is coming along. I think this will be a lot more fun to actually start developing and having everybody like join and do that. So I will continue developing this. I'm going to try to look at some bots for setting everything up. I'll get my greetings page figured out, and then hopefully sometime next week I will have this integrated with Twitch, so you guys can do a command and join the Discord, and then we'll from there be able to continue developing the community, making the stream better, and yeah, hopefully just in general having a lot more fun with it. So thank you for joining me today, both Cosmic and Nerdy. Thank you so much for participating and giving me some ideas. I do like what you kind of gave me in terms of I need to go check out that game. I will be checking that out. I might even play it on stream this weekend if I like it. But also just those ideas about like the spider was really kind of cool. I do like the idea, and I want to hear more about that balloon idea. That sounds pretty cool. I think Kage would actually like the balloon idea a lot. If you can remind us on Monday, that would be great. We'll talk about that. Excuse me. But I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to see the rest of this, like if you missed anything, if you want to see the rest of this podcast or any of the other streams that we have ever done, you can go to you can find me on YouTube at Misfit Gamers Studios on YouTube. All of my previous live streams are up there, so go ahead and check that out. If you want to see me normally, I stream Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, D&D discussions. Mondays when my co-host Kage joins me, and we usually do some homebrew stuff or homebrew review stuff and just talk about different topics. And then on Thursdays is just kind of an open option for me to do things like this, build with the community, talk about other D&D topics and plans that I have. And then on the weekends, I'll usually do pop-up streams where I play Shadows of Doubt. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. I have a buddy of mine who wants to do an evil run through Baldur's Gate 3, so we're planning that in the next couple weeks and hopefully doing that. And yeah, and then perhaps I'll look at some other games depending on once we get this Discord going and we get some people in, we can start talking about some other ideas about games that you guys might want to see me play or different days I should be streaming. Basically, what's going to make the viewing experience better for you guys and what's going to work for my schedule as well. So again, thanks for joining me. I'm going to call it here. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you this weekend on my pop-up stream if you join me. Otherwise, I will see you guys here on Monday for D&D discussions. Thank you again so much for joining me, and take care. Can't wait to see you guys next week.